Hey guys, what's going on? XCaliber here, and we are back in Empyrion Anvil build series. Everybody's doing good today. We're going to continue with the bayonet, continue getting this thing finished up. No? Okay. What's that? Just came from work. Sun's freaking hot. Alright, so we were working on the thruster module thing here, and then we're going to duplicate that down the line. Now, I had said the last time that I wasn't really happy with the front. And honestly, it's really just the profile of the front. But maybe, I don't know, maybe after texturing I'll feel better about it. But I do like what I did there, so I'll just keep kind of messing with it. Try to break it up a little bit. See if we can get it to look a little better, but... Hey, what's up, Pretorius? How you doing? Gary, man, what's going on? Hey, yeah. Actually, I literally just talked to her about that before the stream, and I'm trying to get her to commit to doing Fridays, because that's when she doesn't work or anything on Fridays. So, yeah, hopefully we can get her to keep doing the Let's Play. I think that'd be cool. There's definitely a lot to do, you know, beyond the start. So, like, I want her to go into like ship combat, do you know, there's a lot to do, as you guys know. So I hope we'll see. As of the first stream, she still vastly prefers Minecraft, right? But it was a couple hours in the very beginning of the gameplay, so you know, I felt like I did the best I could to kind of show her as much of the coolness as I could. So yeah, just keep going, see what happens. You have time for your chat with Vermilion tomorrow. Yeah, you know, that's a good... Let's talk about that, because I don't know exactly where he lives, but I'm assuming it's like, I don't know if it's Australia or where it is, but man, he's like... his time zone's nuts compared to mine, right? So I usually stream at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's 6 a.m. for him. He says that he doesn't get up till at least like 10. So that would mean that I'd have to start the stream 4 hours from now, which would be 7. Now, 7 o'clock stream is not a big deal for me, that's fine. But the UK guys, right? So that would be a midnight stream for anybody in the UK, and then even further, it's 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So I think that's a hard one. I don't know exactly when to do it. So then the other alternative would be much earlier. You say he goes to bed at like 3. So, you know, if we were to start a stream at like midnight his time, that is 9 a.m. my time. Now, 9 a.m. my time is 6 a.m. West Coast US. So it's hard, man. There's no real sweet spot that would include all the general time zones, right? So I don't know. And that's why I stream at 3 p.m. because for me, 3 p.m. is 8 o'clock UK. It's 3 Eastern, you know, and it's not too damn early West Coast. So that's usually a pretty good spot to do the streams, but I don't know. But I want to do it. I definitely want to do it. I just I gotta try to figure out when the best time would be. Hey, what's up, Darkus? Yeah, I think so. I think so. So maybe I'll message him after the stream and confirm possible 7 p.m. tomorrow stream. See if we can get that done. Because it'd be cool. It'd be cool. I mean, I definitely want to have the dialogue. I honestly don't have, you know, any pressing things to discuss, if that makes sense. It's really just a general, like, you know, Q&A kind of thing, and like, you know, what are you doing kind of presentation. Like, he might be able to get into the server and kind of show some stuff off, maybe. I don't know. And then, you know, also as a builder, you know, I mean, he's a great builder as well, so getting into some of that I think will be cool. So there's definitely a lot to talk about. I just don't, you know, it's not like this is some major, like, you know, we have things to talk about kind of situation. It's just that I think it'd be really kick-ass to have a conversation and kind of see where his head's at and what he's doing, and just put a voice to the name kind of thing. I mean, a lot of us have talked to Vermilion on the side and everything, but I've never had like a legit conversation with him, so I think it'd be good. I think it would be good. Yeah, for sure. No, it's great to get insight. It's great to get insight, especially when you're anticipating something like season 3. You know, I mean, you know, it's genuinely it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Welcome to XBC.
Hey, Artorius Plays, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for that follow. Ah, right on. We are working on the bayonet module capital vessel right now. Trying to get this thing going for season 3. Hey Jarvis, what's up, man? Pear, how's it going? It's good to get back into some Empyrion here. I think I've built in Rust more than Empyrion the past week or two. I've been building some bases, man. I really dig the way Rust building is, though. I'm really enjoying it. It's gotten a lot better than it used to be. Hey, Donk, what's up, man? Donk, if you go into the base, man, I got a little surprise for you there. Tell me if you spot it. Man, the coffee is good today. Killed it. I don't always kill it with the brew, man, but this one's good. This one's solid. Six hours past, yeah, man. Yeah, you know, it's I think that's another really cool little aspect of what we're doing with the server and the seasons and everything, is that it's legit, like, you know, I don't think I ever necessarily prepared for, you know, to play the game. Like, oh, I'm about to start something, let me go build a bunch of stuff in anticipation, right? It's always like, oh, I have a problem, let me build my way out of it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, like, building a fleet for, you know, the anticipation of playing something. You know, not only does it break up the weight game a little bit, you know, make it a little bit more manageable, but it's also just, it's just really a lot of fun to kind of think in a slightly different mindset. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, listen, guys, there's a lot of people working behind the scenes getting season 3 on point, man. Don't think that stuff's not happening just because you're not hearing about it. There's a lot of really cool things coming down the pipes here from the Anvil team. I've been told I can't talk about it. Otherwise, you know, I'd be talking about it every day, but there's individuals that are doing some really cool shit. So we will celebrate them when more has been revealed. We will celebrate. And I do also want to take this opportunity to appreciate Bossman, man. Bossman popping off a $100 tip in efforts of raising money for little XCalibers laptop. Appreciate you, sir. Still debating what makes more sense, a laptop or a desktop. I feel like a desktop I'd get more, you know, like it's not like she's gonna go take it to work. She's 7, right? So I mean, it's just gonna stay in one place anyway. And I'm thinking it'd probably be better to have a desktop, but then the way things are right now with video cards and stuff, I don't know. I gotta price out a comparison and see what makes sense. Cause listen, we're just playing Minecraft. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. You know, I don't think she's gonna start playing AAA games or anything. I mean, it's just, you know, literally like Minecraft and what's that other ridiculous thing that kids play? Roblox, you know, stuff like that. Supervised, parental supervised Roblox. But yeah, stuff like that. I don't think it's gonna require any, you know, big feat of video power anyway. Well, listen, like you give little XCalibers a plate of food for dinner, and you put it down on the table. You say, "Hey, it's time to eat." She's like, "Okay," and she walks up to it and she grabs something, puts it down, runs around, does a cartwheel, colors a picture, asks you for something. Little XCalibers, take another bite. Okay. And listen, I take full responsibility for that as a parent. We don't sit down and do the traditional, you know, sitting around the table thing. We're definitely either watching, you know, a show. Like right now we're watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So we watch that when we eat. We do different stuff like that. So it's definitely taught. It's not her fault. So, but yeah, that's more or less the that's more or less what happened. So. But to say that, I think, you know, obviously I don't want her to be on the laptop playing. I don't want her messing up the laptop. I want the laptop to kind of be out of the picture if it's a laptop. So I want to connect a keyboard to it, a mouse, and maybe even a monitor. I don't know. I have a monitor, so that's fine. An old VGA monitor. So yeah, I mean, a desktop makes sense. It's just you got to take into account the shipping of things. When I got my PC a couple years back, the shipping was staggering. The shipping was almost a third of the cost of everything. It was crazy. So, you know, all that's got to be taken into account as well. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Gary, man. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Because the one thing is we don't pay customs for computers here, so that is one plus. So it would be a little bit less than, you know, normal, but it's still, yeah. I guess it'd just be that one time thing. Hey Matt, what's up, man? What do you mean? What do you mean, Chumsicle? I wish I could figure out how to use GM like that. Mine is very rigid and doesn't move as smooth as yours. It's weird. Do you still have the jetpack on? Does that matter? Maybe that doesn't matter. Because I know when you go jetpack, it puts you in the horizontal plane, and you can't move around. But when you come out of jetpack, you're able to seamlessly kind of move around. But you know, it also is contingent on your computer, I guess, and video card, and how many things you have spawned about. And so it could be a lot of factors. But definitely try the jetpack thing. Maybe that's the thing. Oh yeah, Romper. Thanks, man. That would be epic. You blame Darkest. Go milk a moose. You can imagine. Oh, you know what? I hate this chair at this point. Do you guys have computer chairs where, you know, I lean forward? Like, it's always been an issue with me, like the streaming thing, everything. I don't know how to lay back and still play the game. Like, I'm supposed to be, like, laid back. Oh, I got a stupid pillow thing. I should be playing like this, right? It'd be more comfortable. But I can't do it. When I'm engaged, I want to, like, lean forward and be like this, but I'm literally, like, forward, and my weight distribution, I think, has caused my chair over 2 years to be, like, from this to, like, this. So now my whole chair leans forward when I sit in it. And it's actually just really uncomfortable at this point. Like, it's a slight, maybe, like, a 15-degree angle now, but it's just super annoying. I feel like I'm always falling out of my chair. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, let me look. That's a good idea. That might be slightly better. I don't know, there is this like turny thing in the front. Yeah, I have this pillow thingy. That's slightly annoying too, but I get that it helps, but you know what's annoying is this freaking pillow. Let me get rid of this pillow. Stupid freaking pillow. Oh, oh. Yeah, like who's doing that? What are you doing? Like you're not gaming. What are you doing if your head's back on your chair? That's not gaming. Oh, that's better because that usually ends up in my upper back, and I think it forces me to lean forward. So this might be it, man. I might have solved a problem. Look, that took 10 seconds. Stupid neck pillow. I wish you could paint the symbols. Wouldn't that be nice? Like make this like a just kind of maybe like a light gray instead of white. Be cool if you could do stuff like that. Yeah, I did that, Jarvis. Thanks. Yeah, it would be cool. Man, I get so bored with these textures, man. It's really boring. I feel like this is still too dark for what I'm trying to achieve here. That would be cool. That would be genuinely cool. Yeah, okay. Holy crap. Eventually. Eventually. I probably need to have like a follow-up conversation with Taylor and kind of see where all that's at, because you know we did the suggestion of Elion thread based off of the conversation me and him had, and it would be nice to see if any of that's been looked at. You know, it's one thing to have a conversation and talk about stuff. It's another thing for that conversation to affect real change. So, you know, obviously we haven't had any updates or anything. So, you know, but I'm just saying, like, it would be nice to hear that some of that got through. She genuinely liked it, man. I mean, you know, I think half of it was for my benefit, but I think she had some fun. I think she enjoyed herself. She liked the shooting. She said she was into the fighting, which to me is the weakest part of the game. So I don't know, but I don't think she's quite understood the building of it. Building something in survival for function is one thing. It tickles one part of your brain, right? And it's not always the same for everybody. Everybody isn't necessarily interested in mechanical creativity. There's people that are more into design creativity, and I think maybe she leans on that a little bit. So I think more creative building would maybe be her, could be an interest for her, so. Yeah, no, she got a little terrified there, didn't she? It's funny. Yeah, cause honestly, like, you know, there's a lot of games where you really gotta have talent to play them. Talent doesn't always necessarily mean design. It's like you literally gotta have some innate gift for certain things, you know? Like a lot of games where you get into electricity, you get into power distribution, you get into cargo distribution, you know, i.e. like a space engineers, stationeers. There's certain games where you really do have to have a real talent for something like that in order to play the game. Oxygen not included. You know, there's games like that. But then there's games like EGS. I would say Rust. I'm playing Rust, that's why I said Rust. Astroneer. These are games that, while there are things in the game that you can get real lab code-ish, you can also just kind of ignore it completely and still have fun playing the game. Astroneer has some really cool like things you can do complex wise to like really make efficiency and things important, but you could ignore all that and just be slightly inefficient and still have a lot of fun playing the game. But there's some games that you can't avoid that, and you get this gate where it's just, you know, for me it gets a little unfun. On paper, I feel like Stationeers should be my favorite game. You watch Sadamo, he's part of the community, you watch him play and he does things and creates things that are just insane, like just the level of complexity, and you could do so many things in that game, but you have to keep up with that game. You can't just casually play it. You gotta be like deep into that game to retain how things are done in the game, and it's a lot. It's really, really complex, and that's not always fun. That doesn't always, you know, I love games that are realistic, even overly realistic, but sometimes it's at the expense of fun. And I think that's why this game resonates with so many people. Let me not say so many people, because this game isn't as popular as it should be, but I think it's why it retains. Let me say that it retains so many people, because once you discover what this game has and what it's capable of, you know, it's hard to kind of let go of. Well, I think a lot of it's marketing at this point too. You know, you look at the state of these games, right? Especially these newer, like, early access games. You know, a lot of people can make games that involve killing each other and managing resources, and even like an art kind of game, PvP kind of stuff. Like, that sells, sure. But if you're able to make a game like a Stationeers, or like, you know, something like that, something that involves or gives you the capability of complexity and science and creativity of creating, you know, logic and all these different things, it attracts this group of this audience to not only do that, but to create content for it. So for me, it's marketing, because then, you know, you're on YouTube and you see hundreds of videos of people posting, you know, how to make, you know, I'll use Rust for instance, how to make a garden 100% efficient with timer blocks and all this other shit, how to create bases that are hard to raid, how to, you know, this is a whole like sub community on YouTube that does a really good job editing and making these tutorial videos on how to build bases, how to use electricity, how to do all these different things, and that's all marketing for the game. So you look at Empyrion. What does Empyrion have that they can, you know, we could possibly make tutorial videos out? Building's a big thing, but how do you teach somebody to build an Empyrion? I've tried. It's extremely dry and boring. It's hard to do, because so much of Empyrion building is creativity. It's not this plus this equals this. But if you look at Rust videos about electricity, it's root combiner, branch, blocker, connect it. That's how you make a, you know, lights to turn on when there's no sun. there's a way to do that. Maybe there's 2 or 3 ways to do it, but at the end of the day, there's only a few ways to do that. So those videos can get made and they get watched because it's a general how-to. Now, there's lots of videos that you could make in Empyrion. How to do the Robinson protocol, how to salvage something, how to, you know, finish building the bike, you know, and I've seen people do that, and that's great. That's good information, but you know, we do have signal logic. How to do how to make complex signal logic for your ship. How do you know, I mean, those videos can be made, but you know, to me it's a lot of those decisions for developers to implement that kind of stuff is purely for attracting that kind of attention. How to release the clip to the workshop. Yeah. Wasn't I not happy with the clip? I feel like I wasn't happy with it. I gotta do it. Too much has been said. We got too many of those, man. How many of those, like, I need to release something that are out there? I mean, there's at least... There's the Mont Bell. There's the clip. There's the Mandalorian. I think those are the 3 big ones, right? Some start with skeletons, some start with shells, some just throw blocks and see what happens. That's it, yeah, and honestly, like, that's really it. I mean, it's however, you know, you ask somebody to represent percentages. Let's say there's whatever. Let's say there's 3 different percentages of something. You know, A is people that like almond milk. B is people that like oat milk. C is people that don't like milk. How do you represent that? Draw a chart representing that. Some people would do a pie chart. Some people would do a bar chart. Some people would do you know, whatever. I mean, there's lots of different ways to do that, and it's all how you see it in your head and how you're comfortable with making it, you know, from your head to the game. I said almond milk because I got into this conversation with my wife about milk in general. I grew up loving milk, man. I used to drink whole milk, like, as a kid, and just, I loved it. I loved the taste of it. I would have it at dinner with certain meals, like, you know, you have, like, your meatloaf and mashed potatoes and a big glass of milk. Nothing better than saving that milk for the end when it's, like, slightly cold. Oh, the best thing in the world. Now I can't drink milk for about 2 years now. I haven't been able to drink milk, so I'm drinking almond milk, and I hated almond milk. I couldn't drink it in my cereal. Like, I couldn't eat cereal for like a year because it wasn't the same. It was just horrible. Just the way it tasted, it was not good. And now I'm finally used to this almond milk. And you know, so every time my wife goes to the store now, she's bringing back a different type of freaking almond milk. You know, it'll be I don't even know the brands. I don't even look at them because I don't care. But there's a bunch of different brands of almond milk. She brings like different brands every time to try them out. And she brought this Simply oat milk this time. So now we're getting into oat milk, and I'm like, God, I just got kind of used to almond milk. Now I got to try this oat milk. Cashew milk and macadamia milk, and damn it, you know. And yeah, they all have a different texture, different taste, different, you know, all the brands taste different, you know. Like, milk has always been milk. Like, you get milk and it all pretty much tastes the same, right? Regular milk. Yeah, but so, like, when I go to the coffee shop, I always do soy because they never have almond milk, so I always do soy, and I'm really used to soy for my Americanos. So if almond milk's using that, it really throws me off too, because it has this kind of bitter nut taste at the end of it. I don't like the finish of it. But I never buy soy milk for home. So I don't know. I don't know. It's complex. Hey Strife, what's up, man? I'm doing good. Doing good. We're sitting here detailing, talking about nut milk, and yeah, it's kind of what we're doing. It's a normal Tuesday. Right? Well, that's weird. Why is that different from that? Oh. What? I don't understand. Oh, did I do 2 spaces? 1, 2, 1. Yeah, that's what happened. Could be a place for like a turret back here. Don't have time for lactose drama, so lactose-free milk for me. That's another thing. I didn't really understand that. You know, I know that I'm lactose intolerant now. I've developed it as an adult. I never was before, but I didn't know that there was lactose-free milk that I could drink, and it does it taste the same as like regular milk? Like, but then, you know, I've already transitioned to almond milk and stuff, so I feel like, you know, milk's not good for you, right? Like, it's inflammatory, it has issues anyway, so I might as well just leave it behind. But like, I kind of wish I knew that from jump, because I'd probably would have just gone to that. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's get an older thing and worrying about shit like that. It's kind of annoying. To be honest, I'm kind of over it. Hey, what's up, Dark Art? How you doing? Right? These are the things that are important, man. It's true. That's probably not the first conversation I've had about it either. Oh, awesome, Darkheart. Glad to hear it. Yeah, so I'm thinking, what's today? Today is the 13th, so this Saturday will be another free Saturday. So I'm thinking we should do another prefab. Start on the CVs, get the rest of the SVs certified, get that going. I also need to build up the catalog on the Discord, start that process. I was gonna do that this morning, but I got sidetracked, so I definitely need to get that going. I just, man, honestly, like, I really wish that I don't remember my 30s. Like, from 30 to 40, it was way too fast, man. From 20 to 30 was, you know what I think it is? I think it's the kid thing. So Pantetta, we had, I was 22. I was 22 when Pantetta was born. Now, I have an older daughter when I was 19, but 22 was when Pantetta was born. And so, you know, the 20s just went by quick because, you know, your kid's life goes quick for you. Like, you know, you see them and they're just growing, and you're really engrossed in taking care of them and working and doing all this stuff. You know, so time for yourself is not what it was, and, you know, you're kind of in that. So it goes by real quick. So, you know, that happened. And then little XCal would be when I was 34. So yeah, the half to tail end of my 30s went by really quick too. So, you know, if not twice as quick. So honestly, it's like, yeah, I don't really remember any of it. And, you know, we moved down here from the States in 2009. 2009. So it just, I don't know, it's gone by really quick. And now Pantetta's going off to college, and you know, it's nuts, man. They do, yeah, they do, for sure. Yeah, dude. No, it because, you know, you're not. I don't even know. Like, I think about it. I asked my wife that. I'm like, what did we do? Like, because we didn't really have. There wasn't much time where we didn't have a kid, right? Like, maybe a year or two. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even remember that too much, right? But, you know, there was a time. There was a time where we didn't have any kids and stuff. And it's like, what were we doing? Like, what was our day-to-day? Like, I can't even imagine it. The only thing I remember is, you know, we had, this was back in 2001. She was still in the military. I was out of the military. I was working a temp job until she gets out, and then we were going to move. So we were up in Seattle, and I think I was selling cell phones at the mall, or it was something stupid, right? And we had an apartment, nice little apartment, and we had nothing in it. We had a table, we had a couch, and we had a really big projection TV, like a 65-inch. You remember those old ones that were made out of wood? Like, it's a big old projection TV. We had one of those, and we had a PlayStation. Was it PlayStation 2? Might have been a PlayStation 2. And we would sit there, and no, it was a PlayStation. I don't know. PlayStation 2, whatever. Resident Evil 2. Final Fantasy 8. Yeah, those two games we played. No, Final Fantasy 10. Final Fantasy 10 and Resident Evil 2. She would sit there with the strategy guide, and I would play. And that's what we did every night. That was our shit. So, you know, I think about that, and I imagine us being able to do that now, and never in a million years. Never in a million years would we be able to get that off. You know? When's dinner? When's, you know, when's this? I'm bored. I'm, you know, like it would never happen. But yeah, I think that was it. We'd go get food or something. I'd feel like cooking maybe and do something, but you know, now I can't get away with that anymore. Hey Rig, what's up, man? Yeah, Omicron. I remember that. What was the was it Nintendo Power magazine? All that, man. Yeah. Without creaking. What kid has to be where and when, and dinner and kid chaos happens. The dog is so. Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, if you really think about it, and I depress myself all the time, right? But if I sit here and think about, like, what if in a day I did everything that I, as a responsible parent, that I should do, like everything, like literally everything, just do it up. Make sure the house is 100% clean. Make sure everybody gets 3 square meals. Make sure I work out, do my exercising. Make sure I'm eating right and this and that. Make sure maybe clean the car, wash the car, do this and that. Do all the little things that I'm supposed to do. I don't think I'd be alive after a week. I think I would probably die. Like I couldn't handle that. That's a lot. I wouldn't be able to gaming. That, you kidding me? No, the Rust base would be completely neglected. Like, I don't know what they would do. Nothing would get done. It'd be, yeah. It's you think about that, but then you think like man, would you feel fulfilled, or would you feel slighted by life if you just try to commit to something on that level? And then, you know, you go on YouTube and you watch all these like videos of, you know, all these like health nuts, and, you know, people sitting there like picking their garden and getting a bunch of fresh vegetables to cook their, you know, kale, whatever. And I'm like, man, I'd like to eat like that. I'd like to do that, but man, that's a lot of work. I don't have time for that all the time. That's a lifestyle, man. And honestly, they're YouTubers. They're making money, man. They're making thousands of dollars a month to support that kind of lifestyle. It's not for you to think you could do that, you know? Like, I mean, you know, a lot of people are well-to-do and they can do that, but I'm just saying, like, for me, like, buying organic, especially down here, buying organic stuff, it's like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Right, Chumsy? That's it. But then you think about shit like that and you're like, man, what if I never get that done? What if those 5 boxes of paperwork just never get sorted? You know, like do you ever like put a box of shit together and go like, you know what, I will probably never open this box again? And then you think about it and you go like, man, my kid will probably end up opening this box. What's in here? I don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you think about those things and you're like, man, that's depressing. Like, I might never open this again. You know, you just put stuff off and you're like, you know. I tell the story about when we moved down here, we left a bunch of stuff in storage. We had a storage unit. We were paying like, it wasn't much, it was like $100 a month. We were paying this storage unit, and we had stuff in there. We had a lot of stuff. I had my whole VHS collection, my whole CD collection. I had all my military stuff, all my uniforms, all my whatevers. You know, we had furniture in there. We had this really weird big coffee table that was a panther. I used to work at a furniture store, and I had all these really weird furniture pieces and stuff. So we had all that in there. We had, you know, just odds and ends, a lot of different stuff. All of Panthetta's like baby clothes, all these things. We'd paid on it for like a year, and we actually got a big container and moved all our stuff down here to the island. I don't know why we didn't just move everything. I don't know what we were thinking, but we decided to leave that stuff up there. And we were coming up there to visit, and we decided, hey, we're gonna pay this bill when we go up there in person, so we won't have to send it in. we never paid it. We forgot. We got caught up in, you know, having fun up there. We didn't pay it the month before or something like that. And then when we got back, we didn't pay it the month after. Forgot about it. And it all got auctioned off. We lost everything. All that stuff is just gone, right? But then it's like, I don't really, other than what I just talked about, I don't remember anything that was in there. And I'm, you know, and then the hurricane came and we lost a bunch of stuff to the hurricane. And I don't feel any kind of way about it. Like, I don't remember. You know, I just honestly don't remember what I had. So, you know, you get like really attached to things, and but yeah, I don't even remember what the hell I had. Just a bunch of crap. So I think there's something to be said about that too. Like, you know, we just retain things for no reason at all. Can you even see that? I don't even think you can see that. It's not necessary to put stuff in there. Yeah, I feel the same way, Chum, honestly. Like, I feel the same way, dude. Like, I have this dream of living in a tiny house, and nobody else in my family shares this dream. I want one of those. I look at the little tiny house videos on YouTube, and I'm like, man, just have like an acre of land in a forest, and just have a tiny house. Be able to sit out there in a campfire or something, a brick oven, and just make food, and you know, it rains, you go inside, you have fun, you know, and I'd still have like my gaming setup, I'd still have power, I'd have solar, but it would all be like, you know what I mean? It would be nice and futuristic, but it would be very small and efficient, and you know, have a little kitchen, have a little, you know, just like, yeah, like I think about that, and it'd be so cool. Not have to have any junk, and you know, just, yeah, that's it. Rust in real life, pretty much. That would be cool, Pretorius, for sure. For sure. But it's got to be one of those like $10 million. You seen those too? Oh my god. Some of those are insane, dude. Some of those are incredible. Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing with kids too, is you're never completely plugged out. Like, you're always kind of, your attention's always divided. Like when I game at home, when, you know, like little XCal's here, like I'm always doing like this because I need to be able to hear the outside. So I'm never 100% focused. And then when I'm streaming, it's you know, it's mainly you guys, it's the building, it's, you know, the sound, the video, you know, the lights, all that crap, you know. So yeah, it's a lot of undivided attention. So, you know, when you do get that privacy, or you get that moment, you know, and honestly, I never know what to do with it. Sometimes I'll be home alone and I'm not streaming, I'm not, you know, I'm not gaming. It's like I'll just sit there and just yeah, I don't know what to do with myself. Maybe I'll just take a nap. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't know what to do. You're like, oh man, this is the moment. What do I do? It's like, I don't really have any ideas. Let me just go to sleep. Yeah, Victoria. Yeah, bullet. boat would be cool. So that's a big deal down here, is to have a boat. Everybody has boats, you know, like have a boat that they go over to the U.S. Virgin Islands and everything on their boat and everything. I don't want a boat. I have no desire to have a boat. My wife does. She wants a boat. I don't want a boat. It's just a lot of maintenance, and I spent 4 years of my life on a boat. Like, I'm good. I'm good with boats. Really. Bodie McBoatface, yeah. I still want to understand why I have a halogen bulb in my suit. Like, this isn't even like an LED light. This is a halogen. Look at this. Look at that bulb. Like, I can't get over that in this game, man. Like, what the fuck? No, that's not... I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with the realism of this, you know? Like, come on, man. What year is it? We have these now. Like, come on. What is this? This is so annoying when you're building, man. Sitting here with this, like, different shades of luminosity. Freaking annoying. Welcome to the future. Right? No helmet hype. I actually don't like it. I think this is too much here. Take it back. No, the light's not on your helmet. It's on your suit. Light comes from your left side of your suit there. There's like a little light thing right here. That's where it comes from, not the helmet. I always thought that was the one thing that was kind of interesting about Empyrion with the suit. Like, it's not your helmet. Diver's helmet. I thought about that. I thought about getting a so the problem is headphones, right? Like, whatever helmet I wear, I can't because I'm wearing a headset. Like, it would be cool to have. I actually looked at, like, have you ever been on oh, what's the name of that site that does the authentic Star Wars replicas? I wanted to have Rebellion pilot helmet, right? And somehow integrate the headset into the helmet. I thought that would be cool. And just kind of like rock that sometimes. Earbuds, yeah, but yeah. I don't know. I've never been good with earbuds. Like, I really dig this headset. There's just like one or two things that I wish were different. I wish I had a macro key. Then I could push a talk when I'm like in the kitchen. That would be epic. I guess that's it. Yeah, I really like the headset. Headset's great. Sacrifice for your fans. I need to do it, man. I could make my own. Yeah, I could do that. Do like a, yeah. This is coming along, man. It's coming along. I don't know. I know it needs more texturing. I just don't know how much. I know this is gonna annoy me right here. This is gonna do this over here, right? Okay. Oh, is it being nice? Oh, I don't think it's this one that does it. These are 22 degrees. So. Maybe it's the other side that does it. This might not be the texture I want to do either. There's just not very many constant textures to choose from, unfortunately. Shit. Hey, thanks, Willa. See, it's hard to use these at an angle, they just I like that. See, part of me really always loved this texture. But then it looks like it gives it texture. It gives it like real three-dimensional texture when you do this. But then part of it just looks wrong. But this is kind of looking right to me. This is kind of looking right to me. I don't know. Like it's very busy though. Well, okay, so this is the untextured part. Let's keep a look at the front here. So when you break it up with these other textures, it does. Kind of digging this, man. Maybe just specifically for this build because this is more of an industrial, like NASA realism kind of thing. JT, what's up, bro? It does give the industrial. I'm kind of digging it, man. I don't know. I might like this. Like, I might stick with this. This is kind of doing it for me here. It does, right? Okay, let me go back to the original here just so we can get a reference point. Yeah, see, now that just looks naked to me. Yeah, that just looks, it looks like a ship. It looks like a put together welded frame fuselage, like on a ship. It's looking, I'm digging it. I know, but now, like, the more I got into it with the shaping and stuff, the more that kind of went away. So a crazy Z build, right, is just, in contrast, it's just very different, right? What is what was it? Was Illusion? No, what was it called? What was the last one? Oh, Passion, right? Passion. You know, so Crazy Z depends a lot on you know, well, he has tones, right? He has like different tones, and so this might not be the best representation of what I'm talking about because it's so small. But he does curves. He does really cool curves and stuff, and it just, you know, so it's very different in style. He doesn't do like a lot of, I mean, he does shaping, but you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't do that kind of rigid, like hard block contour stuff. You know what I mean? So it's a little different. He does very smooth and complex realism of body work, you know, like, so that's why when he does like cars and stuff like that, it looks really realistic because it's you know, it really does look like a DeLorean when he does stuff like that. So, you know, it's, yeah, and I think Pear is the same way. Like, I think there's a couple people that do really good representation of things that shouldn't work in Empyrion. But you know, like a J Randall or something does more of a rigid. I don't have a J build here right now, but you know what I mean. You guys know what I'm talking about. Or even like this, the jetpack's a great representation of like industrial piping and you know, you look at all the textures on here. Like I see like a million textures on here, but they all look really good because they're all in grays and they all just look. It looks dynamic. Like there's a whole thing going on here. A whole skeletal robotic thing going on here, and it looks really good with the thruster coils and all that stuff. It just, the whole look just works really well, and this is more what I was going for with this build than anything else. Jumps yeah, that high end. Have I done a designer spotlight for Crazy Z? I don't think I have I? That would be a cool one. I feel like I have, though. Have I not? I don't know. Part of me thinks I have. I could be wrong, though. I don't think I have. That would be a good one. I want to go back and look at the Adriatic Princess and the Akua Force 1 and some of these older builds that he's done. And then, you know, revisit, you know, a lot of what he's done in the Anvil. I think it'd be really cool contrast. So wow, I'm sold on this texture, dude. This is a done deal for me, man. This made the ship just look way better. I'm just really feeling like the complexity of shape here. It really makes, there's a couple textures that make a ship look three-dimensional. Like, I'll use Eldonk because I know he doesn't care. Like, if you look at like this shape, you know, when you have solid planes, it's hard to get away with it sometimes because it does look overdone a little bit. So like on the nose, it looks a little overdone. And this was my remodel of it, so don't take that. That's not him. But like this is another one. The Scar one makes it's like a three-dimensional pattern, right? There's a couple more like this one's always pretty good at doing that, but you can't use it overly. And then the other one that I wish worked would be this one, but the problem is you get these seams I wish there wasn't seams, because then this would be a really good texture to represent like some worn kind of areas and stuff. But the problem is you get these stupid seams and it just kills the whole texture. It's only good for like ceilings and stuff. So now that we have this base coat to work with, we could kind of just go around and kind of fix some of this stuff here, break it up a little more. This is great. Oh man, I'm getting excited, man. This might, yeah, that like did it for me, dude. Like I was looking at the ship the whole time and I'm like, you know, I'm always just overwhelmed by how much texturing I need. Cause I look at it, I mean, I'm not oblivious to the fact that I don't texture enough. Like you look at this guy. I did a lot of texturing on this thing, but I just had a really hard time committing to a base texture other than the smooth one. You know, if you do, I don't know if this will look good, but I don't hate it. I think it works. I think that might work. You know, the other thing too is the stigma of some of these textures. You know, there's a couple textures nobody uses because they're the base textures. So like this one, right? Like nobody would use this because that's literally the combat steel base texture, and you can't unsee it when you're building, right? You know, and obviously, like, you know, you wouldn't use that. You wouldn't, you know what I mean? So there's certain ones that you wouldn't use, but this is the steel block base texture. But yeah, no, like this, I think this looks pretty good too, but obviously I'd have to mix it up a little bit. Like the darker, it's just too much in some parts, but this lighter gray with this works. Looks pretty damn good, I think. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with using it. It's just I can't do it in my head. I can't reason myself to do it. It just doesn't work for me. Because that's all I think about is that it's, you know, it's literally, it would be like using the carbon texture. You know, it works. I've seen people use it correctly and it looks really good. But I just have a hard time with it. Yeah, no, I think this drastically up the look of this hair. This is great. Oh, well, yeah, let's take a gander at the whole thing here. I think it'd be nice to kind of get a general feel of the ship again. So yeah, let's kind of start at the back here and we'll go forward. Because I need to remind myself too. So if you go in the back, well, I guess let's do it as if we were actually going in it. There's no lighting yet, obviously, but you start on the back here. We've got engineering. So we've got 2 large generators and we have room for 2 more large generators. We got the full shield. Come down here and you got the warp drive. You can upgrade that. You know, all this still needs to have some shaping and modeling and stuff. But yeah, you come into here and you'll have the thruster divide, and then you'll have your first cargo section, and then another divide, and then you come here and this is kind of your module connection, right? So you'll come in here and there'll be the two modules, the MRE and the Vice, which are these guys here, right? So you got your garden module that you can grow your food and such, and then over here you'll have docked your production module with your up to 4 constructors or deconstructors, and you've got 2 complete cargo systems for input output, along with a bunch of boxes and stuff that you can kind of work out of. And then you also have room up and down to go to your docking plates. So, you know, not only that, but you have cargo module expansion. So you can have up to 4 cargo systems here. You just have to place them. So you place the container extensions along here if you need them. But yeah, up and down, you could put big CVs. Well, I'm sorry, this is for solar panels for Reforged. So you would remove these and put solar panels. And then on the top, you would have room for like a big docking area, and then you can also dock on the sides for like the auger over here, the auger Mark C. Let's see as we go along here. Another module dock. Then you've got the second, or the first, I guess, cargo system area. And then it goes straight into the bridge. So you basically got a bridge, and literally it's just a bridge for doing bridge things. That's it. Just a bridge. Come up here, and you've got a little living area. Look at you. You got beds, fridge, you got food constructor, you got a place to eat, place to wash your hands, little cargo there, and then you've got a bathroom here. Fancy new bathroom. And then if you come down, you've got full medical. Oh, so yeah, I think what I, oh no, yeah, hold on. So you come up here, you got oxygen, you've got a med station, and then you've got the other medical, and then you've got room for quantums, or auxiliaries, up to 5, which, I mean, that should be plenty. If you have a bunch of weapons you want to put on it, but other than that, you wouldn't really need that much, so. Yeah, no, I'm like jazzed about this build, dude. I can't wait to use it, because it honestly, like, there's not much to it. Like, you're never going to really, I don't, you know, obviously you're going to be here, but from here back is really where you're going to be doing everything. You're not really going to go back here. I don't know why you, I mean, unless you got to update the warp drive or whatever, but really there's not a whole lot that you really have to do other than, you know, these modules, you know, if you want to pick your garden or whatever. Obviously you want to work out of this one, but other than that, I mean, you're just kind of, what's great is you could literally just jetpack straight through this whole process, you know, to get to the bridge, and boom, you're off. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, you're not doing a bunch of moving around, traveling and stuff. So for me, it's going to be really convenient, you know, like if I need to go out on a mining operation, you know, I jump into the auger here and I go and I mine. I can work with this thing. It's got 2 cargo systems of its own. You know, it's got its own stuff and everything. It's got a shield, 2 constructors. You know, so I'm able to do this and go out, and then I can, you know, dock that and then just go about my business like quick. You know, and you're gonna have all these cargo systems. Once you place these, you're done with them. I mean, unless you're moving them back and forth to trade with other people. I understand that. So I do need to revisit this build a little bit and fine tune it slightly. Maybe give it an oxygenated area, maybe do like some basic stuff, just living stuff, so that people can function to move back and forth. I think it needs a bit more thrust. So we do have to look at that and probably do some revisions to that. But at the end of the day, yeah, like, I'm pretty happy, man. I'm happy with these modules. I think they're good. Like, I don't know if I would texture these with that texture on this here. Might do, yeah, might do. That might be a thing. Because again, it just adds that industrial look to it. Kind of take it. Damn. Did I just like discover some shit finally? or maybe just get situated and comfortable with something? That's weird. That's really super weird. Uh-oh. Did I just fuck up? I just totally fucked that up, didn't I? Okay, good. Thank God. At least I messed it up the right way. I mean, I guess I could have changed it either way, but alright, so this is the vice. Let's freaking fix that. So this is the vice. This is the MRE. See, it's little shit like that that'll kill you. I've done that before. Boom. Okay, good. Shoot the Montbell with that, done. No, Montbell needs complete interior redone. Oh my god, that thing. Poor Montbell. Poor Montbell, man. Oh, this is yeah, dude. We're getting there, man. I'm freaking hyped. This is great. Ah, thanks. What do you mean, orange? Yeah. No, I'm happy, man, because I can see myself playing with this and enjoying myself. So the other thing that we're gonna need to do or start doing is thinking about CPU on this thing, because I do not want this to be over CPU when you spawn it in. Right now this thing's over, but it's only over because of all the thrust we have on it. This thrust is not required until you get all the modules. So yeah, we're gonna need to do more tests here as we go, but I think to start out we got to figure out how much thrust we need, which is obviously half of this. I think it would look better with the outer ones. I think it'd be more, yeah, I think it'd be better without the inner ones. And I think performance wise would be better too. So if we were to eliminate these, we're almost there. Huh. We're almost there, but we are still over. Ouch. That's all just drive thrusters. Still wouldn't be enough. Because I don't think we needed that many generators either, did we? Were we okay on generator? No, I think we removed them already. We had 4 at first. I don't don't think that would change it anyway, right? So that's something I don't think we've done. We haven't put any cores in this thing yet. Do I even have a place for the cores? Oh, so see, that's another big issue, is I don't have a place for the cores. Where would I want to put the cores? I guess back here. Well, yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what, I honestly don't remember the power issue, like if we needed more or less, or... I guess we can fly it around for a minute and see. But I definitely need a place to put CPU. I don't want to put it back here, because this is a, basically just a bomb back here. I think we need to maybe employ some more room up front. I don't think we have any more room up front though. I think I've kind of utilized it with this stuff. Well, I guess technically I do have room back here. I mean, this is a lot of room right here. I could definitely do something with this. Where's the elevator? Right here? Yeah. Yeah, not a lot of room, right? What the? All right, well that I don't think that's gonna work. I need like another block of room at least. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to give yourself access up and down anyway, so I'll finish this sentiment, but not very functional. Oh, did I mess that up? I hate elevator blocks for that. Wastelander. Is that the vibe it's getting off? Oh, wow, okay. Well, that's cool. I hope script does not mind. Alright, so we managed to make airlocks, which I think is functional. But we definitely did not solve our issue. Now, what I could do is I could put the cores over here. I really like the way the fuel looks there, though. I kind of don't want to do that. But I can utilize these blocks here to put, what would it be, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I still need to put, well, actually I could do the 5. Right, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the advanced, 6, 7. Yeah, I could put all the cores right here. That probably makes the most sense. Let's see how it looks. I just don't feel right putting fuel next to CPU. Perfect place for a quantum. Yeah, well, I have a quantum room, so. But yeah, I mean, you could definitely put one there, for sure. Yeah, I guess we'll give that option if you want to have a 5th quantum. So, you know, I mean, this isn't a combat build, right? This isn't, you know, this isn't a thing you're going to take into harm's way. And frankly, you know, I don't think these whole sections of the ship are going to be targeted at all. So I'm not, you know, for a combat ship, for something that you're going to put in harm's way, I think it's important that you do all that with armoring and stuff. And, you know, you definitely want to be cautious, but at the same time, you know, you got a quantum room here. This happens to be the only part of the ship that I did do combat steel. So this is all... Oh, well, most of this. Some of this isn't. Hold on. So, you know, so this area here is combat steel. A little more protected, but... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is an industrial cargo hauler. That's what this is. This isn't a fighter. It's got a little bit of drone protection, but at the end of the day, it's not suitable for any kind of combat situation at all. So we are still over in the CPU, which is a little troubling. This is gonna frustrate me. Yeah, I mean, that might be it too. I might need to remove 2 of these. Fuck, that didn't even do it. Oh! No, I don't have any constructors on this thing. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't have production on the actual ship. I probably do need to do that, don't I? I don't know. This might be a CPU required ship, man, because I'm not digging taking all this shit off here. I definitely don't want to take this off, but I'll just ruin the whole look of it. Oh, I don't want to do that, man. I mean, does it have too much side thrust? Should I take off half the side thrust? That's just gonna look weird, though. I don't think that's good enough. Man, this is gonna be frustrating. I wouldn't like the look of that, man. So it's max forward and back. I mean, I could... Some of it's looks, to be honest. Some of it is looks right now. Like, I don't want to... I mean, obviously this thing moves fine in space. Empty, right? Start putting cargo modules on it. You're gonna need that. Yeah, we really might have to do that. Yeah, but I mean, honestly, like, well, we're in creative, but this works. I mean, I can go forward max speed. I can go reverse max speed. To me, those are the two most important things in space. Because I can move any direction from there. I could bank, you know, I can go off here. It doesn't not move, right? You know, I could still achieve some 52 is not bad, right? Now, obviously, it's going to be different in survival a little bit, but it's a cargo hauler. It has the ability to warp. It has limited ability to turn, but once I get some quantums in here and build up the CPU, I have potential of making this thing move really well. I can do 4 times this thrust in up, down, left, right directions. So maneuverability can go times 4. And then I can put room for RCSs if you want to do that. And then, you know, there's more potential for forward and reverse. So yeah, I think this might be what I'll have to do, but I'll stay within CPU because, God, like the worst thing would be for a completely empty cargo module system that doesn't even fall into CPU. That's tragic to me. I don't want to do that. Exactly, Pretorius. I could. I don't know. Let's see what we're doing with the constructors, because that's a really good point. I don't have any construction ability on this thing to start out with before you get the module, and I feel like I need to at least give you one constructor. At least one, because if I'm giving you cargo systems, I should at least give a constructor. I just don't have a room to necessarily do that. That's a little bit of a problem. Yeah, honestly, I don't really have nowhere in here. It'd have to be in the cargo system areas here. Yeah, I want to do. I think I could do a little better. I think we could do a little better. Let's see here. I see a 2x2 space somewhere. Hmm. Alex, that's a 1 block. want to put the constructors way back here either. I want to kind of keep most of the function here. I guess it doesn't matter. It's not like you're gonna physically need to go to the constructors. Alright, John. Catch you later, man. Oh, sorry. I am muted. Don't you hate? Oh god, I hate these constructors, man. I hate the asymmetry of some of these things. It really makes me nuts. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna basically just have one, and then people can decide to put more constructors, less constructors. That's totally up to them. Framed. Oh. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, not bad at all. Alright, so that, I think that works. Maybe I'll add a couple small ones just so people can, you know, do what they want to do. Understand that these are, it's up to them what they want for the function of it here. Got room to play with here, that's nice. If this thrust holds up, I don't know. Hoping that this default thrust holds up a little bit. What's cool too is how versatile these thruster modules are. So let's say, you know, you could put retractable turrets in those spots too, if you want. I mean, there's, you know, you could do some different things here. Hey, what's up, Club Life? How you doing? Yeah, so I think we've got We've regained some function here. So how do I feel about, do I want to just go ahead and copy these over now? Like I've done most of what I want to do with these thruster systems here. Not really gonna have lighting. There's no room to really put lighting anywhere either. Plus I don't think that's important in space, like in the outer areas of space. I don't think you need the lighting. As long as we have it in the inner areas. Yeah, screw it. Let's do some copying and pasting. Let's get this shit going. Alright, so we're just gonna copy over, I think. That probably makes the most sense. We're gonna start at the outer, well, that'll cut into that. Because these are, yeah, I just gotta do the actual framing of this from here. So we're gonna copy these over. Turn the thrusters off. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Now we're gonna move over the cargo thing, and then we are gonna have to redo the signal logic. Oh, and then obviously the CPU blocks aren't gonna move over, right? Make sure we got everything in the frame, looks like it. Move this over here. Ooh, buddy. That is what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. "17 core hype." Yes! Dude, I did it. Screw quantum blocks. I did it, man. Hell yeah. Boom, look at all that CPU. Yes! Maximum efficiency. What? Oh, all the thrusters are back. Okay, yeah. I was like, what? Would it make more sense to have those thrusters or these thrusters? What do you guys think? Tell me. Lab coats assemble. Lab coats assemble! Which one would be better? Hey. You good? You say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
You say thank you?
Thank you.
You guys we're at 13%. Big hype. Yeah. What are you doing?
Okay.
See my ship? You like my ship?
Yeah, Daddy.
What's that?
Keychain.
You got keychains?
Yeah. I sell it.
Keychain hype.
Keychain.
Let me see. What?
What does the mom say? Do your homework.
Where's the one you gave me?
Over here.
There it is. Well, let's see if you guys can read this. Alright, let me not move it around here. Welcome to XBC.
Vacuum foot at the beach.
Yes, that's what she always says. Welcome to XBC.
Welcome to XBC.
Instinct says middle. Me too. Instinct says middle for me too.
Rather to donut one.
Nice.
Wait, where's the BFF?
Bro, this is coming along. So now it's just kind of the back that I need to finish.
BFF love, BFF love, BFF love.
Yes. BFF love for sure.
This one Mary loves. It's Mary's favorite one. It says sister power is love.
Yes. Sister power is love. I like it. There you go. Sounds good. Alright, we're back within efficiency here. Damn it. See? A little late there, Garmin.
What does the mom say to your homework?
Boom. 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 Taking off big thrusters. Look at that. Boom. Oh, I missed your comment? No, I probably did. Oh, I did. Keep the ones further away from... Oh, okay. Alright. Fair enough.
Daddy, where's our little picture?
Here's my little picture. You want me to show a little picture you made me?
Yeah.
With your little... I forget what this is called, but it's where you, like... Yeah. Epic wins. Yeah, dude. Leaps and strides. I swear to God, this might get done. Like on the next episode. We might finish this build on the next episode. So we finished both modules. We need to do the cargo, and we need to do the back here. So this is all we have left, guys, and like we're freaking done. That's kind of blowing my mind right now.
Picture of me, picture of me, picture.
Oh, my headset died. I can't hear anything.
I just love this picture.
You can't. You love that picture?
Yes, I just love this picture. Yeah. I colored it. I'm okay when you stick the babies. you respect. When you jumping out, there's my slippers.
Let me walk through this and make sure that everything's synchronized here. Like the copy and paste looked like it did fine, but let me just make sure real quick. Yes, yes. 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 Mrs. Unicorn, yeah.
I could change her face.
Nice. We're good.
I could change her face.
Oh, you could change her face from happy to sad?
No. They're both happy faces.
From happy to more happy?
Yeah.
Happy to overly happy?
Yeah.
The beard braid. It's getting there, man. It's getting there.
Yeah,
Big hype for the beard braid. Look at that. See my beard braid?
Yeah.
It's long, right?
Yeah.
Remember when I didn't have a beard? Do you remember that?
No.
You don't remember Daddy without a beard?
No.
No, it wasn't that long. It was a year and a half ago. You don't remember that? You don't remember when Daddy just had a really short beard?
No.
Really?
No.
Wow. Wow. Memory's short, man.
I have a question for you, Daddy.
What?
You can put in me. What am I?
What?
You
Oh, was that same thing? What is it?
can put
Over there. What? Where do you see that?
here.
You can put what? You can put in me. What am I? What?
Flowers.
Can put flowers in me. Oh no, you can put flowers in me. What am I? A vase. You see? It says you can put, and then it shows a picture of flowers in me, and it's a vase or a vase.
Wow.
Say vase.
Vase.
Vase is American. Say Murica.
American.
Alright guys, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Leaps and strides. I am feeling so much better about myself in general. This looks extremely detailed. Now, granted, I am gonna need to do a little bit of texturing in the front here, break up some of that, but I think we're well on our way to doing an amazing build here, man. You know, we got the bayonet, we got the bayonet MRE, the bayonet Vice, we've got the Auger Mark C, and I did say that I wanted to make a micro combat CV. So we got stuff to do, man. I'm super excited about this build. I'm really excited about putting it out there. We're gonna get it done, man. I'm hype. I am hype. Season 3 is gonna be epic. Epic, 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 epic. Thank you guys so much as always. Tonight I'm gonna go talk to Vermilion now, and tentatively tomorrow 7 p.m. Eastern we'll be doing a live stream Q&A with Vermilion, the creator of Reforged Galaxy and co-creator of Reforged Eden. Thanks again, guys. We'll catch you then. Until then, take care. Check out this guy building something. He's got 1 viewer. Let's get in there, show him some support for building an Empyrion.